Hey guys, it's me, and this video is going to be going into more detail about the Tech Dude Deluxe figures. As you guys may or may not know, the Deluxe series was a series that came out in 2001 and 2002, and there were, as far as I know, there were three different series. There's possibly a fourth series, still not sure about that, but there's three series, and each series had 12 figures. There's really nothing very unique about these figures, just that they were just different colors, and they came with like little ramps and some of them came with like barrels, and there was like this like railing or something. Some of them came with like different accessories, but usually all of them came with a ramp. Um, so yeah, they had a very limited run, and these are some of the hardest dudes to acquire. So let's take a look at all of the deluxe figures that I have. Now, one thing I do want to say is that I am not sure if these are all deluxe figures, but these are ones that I believe to be deluxe. Well, I know that most of these are deluxe figures, but I don't know about maybe five of them. Five of them I'm not too sure about. But as you can see, I have some of them. I don't have every single one, obviously, because they're so hard to find, but I do want to have an entire set one of these days. So, which means I have to track down all. I think there's like 43. Not entirely sure about that, but there has to be more than 36. There has to be, which is why I believe that there may be a series 4 that we don't know about. So these are the ones that I have. Some of these you've already seen before, but some of these are brand new and you haven't seen yet. Let's look through them by series. So starting with series 1, there's Ratmaster and Cosmo and Lenny and Fingertut. And you'll notice that some of them have boards, some of them don't, because some of these I don't know what the original board was that they came with, since I've never seen them new in the package before. So, well, some of these I've never seen new in the package before. Most of these I did get loose. So, got Bruce, and I think that was it for series 1. Yeah, that was it for series 1. Now series 2. Series 2 we have Scott and Draco and John. And then after series 2 is where things get confusing. So yes, there is a series 3, and we have very little information about series 3. But I do believe that this Homer, this Willie, and this Andy are part of series 3. Also, I believe that this Ronan is also part of series 3. I don't know for sure because I've never seen the card back to Series 3. So trying to figure out what the card back for Series 3 looks like. I'm trying to figure out what figures could have possibly been in Series 3. Because each series had a total of 12 figures. Because these are so old, and there's just there's very little information floating around about these particular dudes. So still trying to archive the rest of the figures, but um, as far as I know, that there's definitely a total of 36, and there's supposedly 7 other figures that are also part of the Deluxe series, which may have made up a possible Series 4. Again, I am not sure. If you guys have any information about this, please let me know, because I'd really love to complete the information about the Deluxe series. But these 4 right here, these are possibly Deluxe figures. I am not entirely sure. The only reason why I believe that these are part of the Deluxe series is because these are 4 particular ones that are pretty hard to come by. Even though they're just color variants, these color variants are some of the hardest to find for these particular dudes. So we got Billy, Nick, Mikey, and Stevie J. This Billy I rarely see in a lot, so that's why I believe that this is a Deluxe variant. This Nick I also just all 4 of these I rarely see in a lot, but I think the one out of all these 4 that's the hardest to come by is this Mikey. This Mikey rarely ever shows up in eBay lots, and again, I've never seen these guys new in the package before, so I have no idea if these are Deluxe figures or if they're just like single pack variants. They either have to be Deluxe figures or single pack variants. As I know for a fact, they did not come in 3 packs, and I'm 100% sure these are not Hot Feet variants. Like, these aren't like missing, like there is no like Hot Feet like Crew 4 as far as I know. And if there was a Crew 4, it would probably have been ones that had arms. These are older ones. These are all from 2001, 2002. So, but yeah, these have to be either single pack variants or the Deluxe figures, which, again, I'm thinking that they're most likely Deluxe figures, but I'm not entirely sure about that. If you guys have any information about these figures, these particular 4, please let me know, because I have no idea where these figures belong to. Heck, maybe Toy and Sandy could possibly help me out on this. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I have no idea where those 4 figures go. But again, I think they're possible Deluxe figures. I know I keep repeating myself, but I just want to emphasize that I believe that these are Deluxe figures that we don't know about that exist. So, but there's 3 other figures that are also possible Deluxe variants. There's a red Brad, a blue Tech, and I'm trying to think, what was the other one? I just remembered that there is one other figure I possibly have. I have that as a possible Deluxe figure. It's an Alpine that has a blue beanie. I just call him Blue Alpine. That again is either a single pack variant or it's a Deluxe figure. Because the one The one that has the red beanie is that's the original Alpine. That one came in a single pack. It came out as part of Crew 6. Came with a white snowboard. And then there is an Alpine wearing a light green beanie, which was part of a 3-pack that came with a Rusty with blonde hair, which is very similar to the Deluxe Rusty. The only difference is that it has different colored shoes. The 3-pack has blue shoes. The Deluxe one has black shoes, I believe. And then also came with a tan. It's like an off-white color version of Bones. So yeah, and then of course, then there's the one that I just mentioned that has a blue beanie, which I don't know where that one is from, but that one I'm thinking is another possible Deluxe figure that we don't know about. So yeah, I forgot I have that one, but I didn't think to look for that one. So I have that one too. If that is a Deluxe figure, I have that one too. So I don't really have a whole lot else to really say about these. Again, these are some of the hardest figures to find. I'm still looking for the other ones. So yeah, those are my Deluxe figures. And then the other thing I'm going to show you guys before I end this kind of longer video than I thought it was going to be is I wanted to show you guys the card back for Series 1 and Series 2. This one right here is Series 2. Let's start with Series 1. With Series 1, I literally just saw the card back for yesterday. So here's Series 1. I've seen all of these before. I've not necessarily seen all these on eBay, but I have seen pictures of all these, so I do know that all these exist. The one I didn't know was a Deluxe figure for the longest time was that Petey. Although it makes sense that's a Deluxe figure because there's only like 2 pictures that exist of that figure, and as far as I know, I've never seen it appear in any eBay lots before, ever. So that Petey is extremely hard to come by. And so the 2 that surprised me that were part of the Deluxe series were that Petey and that Norman. Now, that Norman is also pretty hard to come by. It's I think I've only seen it in an eBay lot like once, and it was a long time ago. And the other one that surprised me was that Woody. So there's 3 G1 Woodies. There's one that's all black, which is a single pack version, which I'm still looking for. That one shouldn't be hard to get because it's a single. And even though the single pack versions of the dudes are usually not the most common, that one should be pretty easy to come by. Then there's the one in the 3-pack that's blue and black, and that one comes with a black Sergey, a black Sergey with like this yellow yellow symbol on his hat, and then also a Dakota wearing a brown jacket, and just a brown jacket and a tan green hat.
And then there's this one